Alright, so I'm just gonna knit up a few stitches, and then you're gonna, so that's your start. You go through 3 stitches, so these 3, go through all 3. So now you're set up like with your needles crossed, like you're doing a knit stitch. You wrap around and you pull your knit stitch through, and instead of dropping off these stitches like you would for a knit 3 together, you keep them on the left hand needle. So those are staying here, and you can hold them down with your index if you like. Then you do a wrap, so you yarn over, you go back into them as if you're doing a knit stitch, yarn over. So now you see I have 1, 2, 3 stitches going out of these 3 stitches, and you want to have 9 into 3. So this is the 4th, so you do a yarn around, back into a knit stitch, which is the 5th. So now I have 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yarn around for 6, knit stitch for 7, yarn around for 8, and then knit stitch for 9. It gets a little tight, so you really want to focus on having your yarn loose here. If it looks silly and stacked, it's okay, but now if you look through the back, you have 5 knit stitches and 4 yarn arounds, which adds up to 9 stitches, decreased out of 3. So I'm going to do it one last time quickly so you can see how it looks. So I'll just knit a few. So you're knitting into 3 stitches, 1, 2, 3. You're doing the cross as if to knit, going through, yarn around, through, 3, 4, through, 5, 6, through, 7, 8, and then the final one is a knit every time. So, because that'll close it off, because the yarn around won't go into the hole to close it. So you see it's a little tight, gets a little busy, so you can just practice that, make a few in a row. I'll knit a few stitches, and then when you come back, alright, we're at the end, and then, so now I have 2 of them on my needle. They look like clusters, they will even out once you knit back across. So as you come back purling, sorry my thumbs are in the way, this is just basic purling. So now I've arrived at my cluster. You want to do it 1 loop at a time to maintain 9 stitches, so you're just going to pop into the first one. You want to be careful they don't all just go flying off. So you're just going to purl normally through all of them, and you can see if you look from the side, one of them's on the right hand side of the stitches, and as you slip it off, the next one's on the left hand side of the stitches. And that right hand side, you can see that it's leaning. So they're all independent, and they're not all just one big loop. So you just purl through them all as you normally would knit stitches, but you have to be careful that they don't fall off the tip. There you go. And then on the other side, makes a nice open fabric. There, done.